In a couple weeks, the Twins traded some big names and almost half the team. How fans feeling these days?
This one is like trade deadline ever in history.
Also, it's almost football season. We got glimpse ghosts today in the field.
We're excited about what we're doing. We're excited for the class we can have for the state of Minnesota. Look forward to keeping the tradition going here.
And you're excited to stay here? Well, assist. It's our excitement in the farm. Stay by for the latest in the Hubbard Report experience.
Good afternoon and welcome to the Hubbard Report experience. I'm Hubbard.
Secretary, thank you for joining us today. More than 140 years old and brand new again, it's Stone Bridge. After more than a year of restoration, and the project came ahead of schedule. Team Marvel has a look at the history and future of the landmark that just the river.
The Stone Arch Bridge is back been, and rain or shine, people are taking advantage of this iconic Mississippi River cross. On Saturday, Minnesota Department of Transportation held a opening celebration for the bridge after it had been closed for over a year. The bridge was supposed to reopen in October, but officially reopened several months ahead of schedule on July 21st. Minneapolis Council member Michael Renville represents downtown West neighborhood on one side of the bridge and Marty Holmes on the other side.
The construction, as they replaced the mortar and lifting the new stones, this got better at it. They repeated the actions to get better, smarter, and thank goodness instead of being open in October, it was actually open in July.
The bridge was originally built 1880s for railroad magnate James J. Hill's Great Northern Railway. Trains crossed this bridge up until the late 1980s and was officially abandoned in 1987. 1982, Min gained ownership of the bridge and now a iconic landmark for pedestrians. The recent innovations started in April 2024 with the RC Home side of the bridge across the river behind me. Last December, Cruz Swit started work on the downtown side of the bridge where I stand now.
And I moved to Minneapolis last year, so when we moved, this was not available, so we can get all the way across the walk lot. And anyway, looking forward to the day it will be opened, and it is.
At Saturday's celebration, NDOT booths explained the history of the bridge and material used to build. Well, the truck used in the project was there, and so were members of the University of Minnesota Fishing Bay.
This bridge is a wonderful amenity. Life has some rough edges. Things like this soften the edges, art, good infrastructure.
And Renville said the bridge should need another made overhaul for about another 100 years. For the Hubbard Report experience, IAC.
As total cost of the Stone Arch Bridge this time around $38.5 million.
In the world of sports, big league teams typically trade away only able players in a season. This year, the Minnesota Twins shattered expectations by seeing 11 of their players backing right before the trade line. Roy talked with fans about the results, which so far are somewhat surprising.
Teams trade away big names, typically sacrificing success in the current season to invest in the future.
Twins never do a lot on trade deadlines anyways. They don't have a lot of money or they're not willing to spend it, so they end up not very much. This one was like no trade deadline in the history of baseball.
David Stanley had been a Twins season ticket holder for 25 years. Though he was very happy about this season's transaction, said that there were a couple of positives that came of the trade deadline.
But I do think it's a good idea to get rid of Correa because he can't in the clubhouse, I think.
Carlos Correa was one of the most polarizing players to be traded from the Twins. He went back to the Houston Astros, the team was with becoming Minnesota.
No, obviously I was a big Carlos Correa guy. This is what came in, but I mean, he's injured for so long. Doesn't really contribute that much to team anymore, so I saw a lot of people now were upset about that. But honestly, that's one of the players I'm more okay with not having anymore.
And Astro fans excited to have him back.
Well, we're happy to have Carlos Correa back in Houston. He's a hit for us, and he's really much for us in the past. Helped win a World Series and everything, so happy to have him back.
And with Twins rookie Luke Keyshaw winning the most recent Play of the Week award, fans had a lot to look forward to.
I mean, the Bulls have been ranked C-less, so I don't know. Maybe that is something.
And with surprising success since trades, they even have something to celebrate soon.
Fingers crossed we keep some pace for next season.
The Hubbard Reporting Experience, I'm O'Rourke.
No week last ever, Keyshaw did last night. He began his major league career batting on base in 12 consecutive games. Still batting at 80 average and is C4 in the MLB's top 100 prospect list.
As baseball grinds on, Golden Gopher football team is on the today 100 Banks Sam. Alex Marsh there and joins us. How did the press
I was there, Karina. I got there around. Yeah, Karina, I got around 11 a.m. in the morning. Practice was great. I got in there, I was able to talk to some players, to some fans, and even talk to coach. It was really just getting close to action.
Fans at on South Huntington Bay State as the Minnesota Golden Gophers football team made their way out on the field in practice this May. At these practices, fans, pro scouts, and some media members invited to attend. Players were in half pads so they could ease back to full contact for their game less than 2 weeks from now. Gopher star Parrott was once wearing his color jersey, saying that he was running on both offense and defense this season. Parrott grew up as Minnesota, is one of 28 players from Minnesota on this year's team. Venetian is one of Minnesota natives. Turner was the number 3 prospect in the class of 2021 to state of Minnesota, and an impact player on the Gophers for the past 2 years.
I've dreamed about this multiple nights, and even days hard. I still am in here. I still have a mile because one day I'll be gone, and I'm going to take every day one step at a time.
Greg John, lineman from Bear Lake, has hops for this season as well.
Every single guy in the room, the freshman that just got here can play. We know line. If it's run away, pass away, we know that can get the job done. All those guys are super special. That's fun to look for.
Golden Gophers coach Jay Flatt spoke on the importance of in-state players and what can do for the team this season and in the future.
I expect to have a massive impact. Watching Claret's to do, man. Carm's having a great camp. We're excited what we're doing. We're excited about classes. We continue from the state of Minnesota and look to keep that tradition going here.
And
Golden Gophers kick off season August 20th against the University of Buffalo.
I understand that you have a quarterback this year. How does the team feel about him?
Yeah, I was talking to a lot of players, talked to wide receiver Lucky Broughton, and he was very confident breaking his ability despite only being a freshman, redshirted last season, and got to learn a lot about play work under Max Osmer. Obviously, they have two transfer quarterbacks in the seniors. Lindsay, both of them win the start job this season. So, Coach Fleck, offensive line, and really all tools on offense have a lot of belief in him.
That's good to hear. Thank you, Addis, and I look forward to seeing you play.
Recognize this door coming with you inside the teams.
We was growing up 6 years ago at my parents' farm in Lake. Go from 25 plants, now we have 80,000 plants. Significant difference between backyard growing and commercial growing. This year, we're expecting 100,000 pounds of hops here this year. We grow 13 different varieties of hops, hundreds and hundreds available. The thing that we were selected for primarily the flavor and aroma quality in. I think the biggest challenge is the ability to access unique and new hop varieties. Thankfully, Duro work is focused on that at the University of Minnesota.
Hops are the spice of beer. Hops are originally used in beer in Central Europe. One of the things that I'm working on is being a new variety of hops to grow in Minnesota. So we're working with Mike X, helping us with these hops so that there can be quantity enough so that brewer can beer win.
Hop track and selling what you're doing year to year is a big part of what we do. If consumers are being us chance because we're local, it's incumbent upon us to turn around and do this thing to producers.
So biggest fits Minnesota produce Minnesota hops are your money stays local. 90% money someone's hop fee versus a broker stays in the state. The university provides invaluable research into disease and risk management. Scientists like Dr. Rower have been developing new varieties, which is crucial to the future of viable Minnesota hop industry.
X is a partner because they know how to grow hops. For the last 6 years, it's really haven't grown outside of the Pacific Northwest, so we aren't used to buying hops from local growers.
Here is agricultural product. Ingredients do change a lot year to year, and hop selection is a crucial point of that. Most breweries don't get a chance to select hops. You buy them a commodity. So if you're able to select, you're kind of at the whim of who are selling to you. And that's one of the really cool things about working at the University of Minnesota with Mike's is that we're just now getting to the point where we have enough supply to actually move in the direction of doing a Minnesota product all the time.
The University of Minnesota researched a new variety specifically for Minnesota's climate and Minnesota brewer. Crucial having site.
Off Kids on University Avenue City has restaurants, and their story from that Red Dozier Suje has been working on for our website. He joined us today to talk about what he learned. So I understand that owners of this restaurant used to have 4 restaurant sizes, right?
Yes, they originally had 4 locations in Bear Cliff, downtown Minneapolis, and then Indian Village. But then after 2015, they shut down the first 3 and then kept the State Village location.
Why did they shut down the other 3?
Well, talking to the owner, their main reason was due to the busyness and the stress that they had with having 4 stores. So after they opened the TS in 2010, they decided to keep one because they felt it was a good way to attract residents of the Indian area, especially Asian American population in the UM. And mainly, their main prize of being over there is to attract the residents and having a nice atmosphere and an authentic Chinese food.
I heard that they brought one in the specialized in the architecture, right?
Yes. When they're building the Invitation, brought in award-winning architecture designer from Beijing.
That's cool. That's really creative. Yeah, I only heard good about the restaurant. Have you eaten it yourself?
Actually, while doing some reporting, I was welcomed very well, and I there for time. And I also interviewed a lot of customers, get their perspective on how they felt about the place. And overall, I heard a lot of nice things. They appreciated the cuisine that was there, and they all complimented how authentic the place is.
I think it's cool they have the opportunity, and I think it's great that you're reporting on it. So yeah, you can check out his full story online on our website at umn.edu/university experience.
How did Hal move on to this fair? Round to find out.
At the University of Minnesota, taking on the world's biggest challenges.
I'm driven and drug addiction.
Teams research are approaching challenges from every angle.
I'm driven map the brain, protect those likely to lapse.
I'm driven to create localized anchors that won't reach the brain.
I'm driven to find a switch that turns off addiction.
You know the University of Minnesota, but do you really know what the UM is for you? How the UM colleges are assisting everyday Minnesotans to fight ACDC? Or how educators are having our learners becoming more successful? Join us, we taking a journey across the great state. Show how our data discoveries affect your daily life. From a massive attack on the opioid epidemic, to use a robot for earlier autism detection. From a real revitalization, to his made breakthrough in cancer treatment. We'll share the stories that break dry discover, stay home, innocent doorstep. take Discover to the next degree.
I think what makes the University of Minnesota unique is everyone's dedication to making change on a global scale. It's how we are making breakthroughs in regenerative medicine that are helping the body heal itself from the most devastating diseases. So soon, we hope to make more important discovery of cure.
Okay, so we look at the Jewish.
So, the world problems I solve tonight.
Well, a way
Using energy efficient design to make a way to feed the world and ultimate agor.
one day.
At University of Minnesota, working on world biggest challenge.
I'm driven to protect human rights.
Teams of researchers are approaching these challenges from every angle.
I'm driven to hold government accountable for past abuse. I am driven to strengthen human rights organizations around the world. I'm driven to train activists to develop policies for social change.
Welcome back. Neil rejoins now with the weather. Neil, smoky sky again today.
Yeah, somewhat smoky sky. Otherwise, too bad for the Fox. Yeah, so early this afternoon, I went outside and got some video. It's really nice, sun bright out. Lots of people being outside because we had 8 degrees. Fortunately, we were also lucky enough to have our air quality. We also lucky enough to have our air quality this afternoon. As a matter of fact, so we were thinking of doing anything outdoors. It would be a night to that. We hop into the next days. Yeah, so today we're thinking maybe if you're interested in getting some creams like that, tonight would be a really good night. We'll look at the next 5 days. So over the next 5 days, once the weather's really good, we'll look at a high 81 and really sunny skies. But as you go on Thursday, the morning's gonna look pretty good. Afternoon, not much. It's gonna be somewhat rainy, and I think it'll be the exact same on Friday with sunny skies in the mornings. And we hit the afternoon, it's going to rain a little bit. The weekend is looking a lot worse, unfortunately. Seems like we're going to get a lot of stormy weather over the course of the week. Yeah.
Thank you, Neil. The rain is a bit of a bummer, but always nice to get some sun.
Lots are preparing for the Minnesota Fair, and people the only ones. Leslie Beast is down on the farm to find out what goes on for the cows to Tim.
First, Beret starts birth.
What goes into the Minnesota State Fair? So let's say it started the day the animals are born, that they get growing, they're super healthy for day one. Then May, you pick out what animals you like exhibit, sign them up so that they're registered in Minnesota Fage. In the middle of the summer, probably in July, August, a bunch of mini fairs.
The county fair is like a test run and determine if a cow is eligible to go to the state fair.
It's kind of preliminary is mini fair to then if you go state fair.
Take care of cows physically and mentally is really important. Getting ready for all the state fair entails.
Really important that you're walking animals, that just when you see next to them, so that you can create bond with the animal. It's important they stay clean, we give lots of baths, that their hair, and also skin quality is super healthy, and then get clipped. Before going to Minnesota Fair, it's kind of like get a haircut, and then really just ensure that you have connections so that when you're at Minnesota Fair and the ton of people are you, that you trust them and that they trust you.
Keep a cow animal not just the fairs here, but on the roadways too.
Some places will bring all species together, so they're going to have dairy and beef and pigs and sheep all in one semi. So if you're from north, instead of every single family have a trailer, they just rent them mine.
Keep an eye out for the familiar face at the cat barn. They peek an eye for you. For Hubbard Reporting Experience, I'm Leslie Bliss.
State Fair opens a week this day and runs through Labor Day.
Artificial intelligence seems to be everywhere these days. My EBA, I'm actually not really sure more. But what never replaced in creativity, some artists are harnessing AI. Claudia Garcia and more for artists at the Twin Cities recent art festival.
What really interested me was the large scale of it, how you can turn a corner and see the image of ground and just kind of slap base almost to grab a time. I love the idea of that and just was really curious to see if I could that, if it had impact.
Allison Person's been an artist at Downtown Art Festival since it began 7 years ago. Even before that, she's old cream.
I just love when it touches people's soul, maybe? I don't know. It catches the tension and makes them laugh, and it ends up conversation. It reminds them of something. Takes them out of the routine for a moment.
Allison, a St. Paul native, and chalk art in 2018. Since then, she's taken the streets of several cities and unveiled new chalk creation.
This one just really popped out. It's in this image in North Dakota still. I thought down to Minneapolis would just great. It would just perfect. And it seems like a lot of people are enjoying it. So glad I chose it.
This chalk art and many other pieces, Allen used AI called Midjourney and ChatGPT to manipulate images.
Creative sources or photo that I find, I'll put that in ChatGPT and add to that photograph, kind of imitate that style that I found.
In the past, Alice would draw out a grid on the ground to transfer her art.
The latest thing is the Oculus goggles. And actually, virtually take an image, place it on the ground, And from that process, I start my paintbrush. I go into the dark areas, highlights, and then I have the start to image.
The gods, it's Alice less than an hour to create an image of ground. Before, it would take her almost entire day to attend that home.
And I just hated technology. The fact that I'm trying to use it in my advantage this time and not ignore it and disguise it is a big change to me. Nowadays, people just want you to cook with an image so quickly. There's no time to sit home for hours every product. You need to have a cover hours, I think, in order to be your best at you.
Allison said she uses AI to her advantage instead of letting AI use her. For the Hubbard reading experience, I'm Claudia Garcia.
She's very talented. You can get more of Allison's art at Seavers Corn Maze. The Fall Festival starts September 18th.
Thank you for watching our newscast. I hope get moving this day. I'm Katrina Lee.
Wait a minute for that one, Katrina. Eitan Shirk, and we'll see you Thursday.